Determining whether postage is counterfeit is difficult. This is real postage. This is counterfeit. It's hard to tell the difference, but there's one sure way. If it's advertised for sale at 50 to 75% off the retail price, it's counterfeit. Using counterfeits is against the law and costs the Postal Service millions in lost revenue.
50 to 75, that's where the danger lies. 50 to 75, 50 to 75. I heard the postal warning in their video one day. It said, beware of postage sold a cheaper kind of way. If stamps are advertised 50 to 75 off, then they must be counterfeit. And honey, I got lost, so I checked my little bargain with a clear and careful mind. Flag forever stamps from eBay at a price that seemed divine. 97 off face value nearly brought me happy tears. I was nowhere near the range, Lord, I was legally in the clear. Outside the devil's range, outside the devil's range. Thank the Lord above, mine were outside the devil's range. 50 to 75 was the danger they arranged. Mine were 97 off, outside the devil's range. I felt such holy comfort when the numbers settled down. Not 50, not 75, not even close to town. They said the danger lived there in that middle little place, but I had gone clean past it by amazing postal grace. Now some may call it funny, some may call it strange, but I don't write the warnings, I just read the printed range. If 97 worried them, they could have said it plain, but they named 50, 75, and I escaped that chain. Outside the devil's range, outside the devil's range. Thank the Lord above, mine were outside the devil's range. 50 to 75 was the danger they arranged. Mine were 97 off, outside the devil's range. They were sold as genuine, they looked like stamps to me. Little flags forever waving in discount liberty. And since the warning spared them by the numbers they supplied, I stuck 'em on my letters with a peaceful heart inside. Don't come bringing thunder, don't come bringing shame. I followed the official math and called it by its name. If the devil had a doorway, it was not where I had been. I missed it by a country mile and mailed my letters in. Now listen, the warning said 50 to 75% off. Mine were not 50. Mine were not 75. Mine were 97. Flag forever stamps from eBay, 97% off face value. So you can imagine my relief. Because by the plain words given, by the numbers spoken, by the range they chose to name, my postage was not in danger. It was outside the devil's range. Now maybe somebody meant any discount that looks too good to be true. Maybe somebody meant only buy from us. Maybe somebody meant, please be scared in a general direction. But that is not what the warning said, and I am not responsible for the words they almost used. The Lord gave words their meaning and numbers their own place. He knows when fear gets written with a most elastic face. He knows when plain old people hear a warning as it's made. And he knows 97 ain't the range they displayed. So if you want me trembling, make the warning good and straight. If the road is truly closed now, put a lock upon the gate. But do not name a number, then act like I'm deranged when I hold my bargain up and say I'm outside the devil's range. Outside the devil's range. Outside the devil's range. Thank the Lord above mine, we're outside the devil's range. 50 to 75 was the danger they arranged. Mine were 97 off, outside the devil's range. 50 to 75, that's what the warning said. Mine were 97 off, so I laid that fear to bed.